Hello, hello, hello. Welcome back. Welcome back to Let's Be Honest. I have changed the name of the channel because let's just be honest, okay? Whenever we're coming out, whenever we're being, hold on one second. I think I was on mute. Let me start this over, okay? Hello and welcome back to Let's Be Honest. I changed the name of this channel because let's just be honest, okay? There's a lot of things and a lot of reasons why children do not come out to their parents. And we're going to discuss that today. And we're also going to discuss ways that parents can cope or deal with, the children coming out. A lot of parents don't know how to, deal or get over. But we're going to talk about that today on Let's Be Honest. So good afternoon. How are my Skittles doing today? Hold on one second. Okay. Hopefully, everyone is blessed on this beautiful Thursday. I am so sorry I have been not on this channel for a minute, but I have been busy. I have been on vacation and just doing a lot of stuff, and I really haven't been live on my other channel either. I just came live yesterday, but I'm here today to give you some content. Now, let me explain before I get started. There will be no gay bashing on this channel, no hateful gay slurs or speech. This is a safe space and environment for us to come and chop it up among our community. I was listening to a video earlier, and this individual said gay people think they are special. Well, let me explain something to you. We are. In my eyes, we are. We have every right to express how we feel, whether heterosexual people like it or not. I'm a proud lesbian, female. I'm not ashamed of my lifestyle at all. Long as I'm happy with whoever I'm with, that is all that matters to me. Today, we are going to discuss when gays come out to their parents and how parents deal or cope with the coming out. And I have the LGBTQIA hotline on the screen. If anybody wants to call in that number, it would give you more resources, if you want to do your own research or talk to anyone. So I feel like that. Well, let me ask you a question first. Do you feel that deep down a parent knows that their child is gay or turned the blind eye to it? How do you feel about that? Do you feel that deep down a parent knows that their child is gay or turned their blind eye towards that? I feel like they know, but wait on the individual to reveal them that they are gay. It'd be a lot of kids that are, afraid to express to their parents that they are gay, and they will hold it inside, hold it inside. But today we're going to talk about coming out to your parents, knowing what to expect. The purpose of this live is to inform gay and lesbian children, young adults, about the process most parents go through when their child's homosexual orientation is disclosed. The stages to be explained are shock, denial, guilt, expressions of feelings, personal decision making, true acceptance. The process assumes that you have wrestled with the issue of whether or not to come out to your parents and that your decision is affirmative. The approach and suggestions offered in the following are based on the assumption that you suspect one or both of your parents will be understanding when you come out. If not supportive, giving adequate time. At least one of your parents be open and welcoming to you being open and honest about coming out. All right, so parents will go through stages differently, but questions to ask yourself before coming out to your parents. Be clear in your own mind when you come out to your parents. Are you sure about your sexual orientation? Don't raise the issue unless you're absolutely sure to respond with confidence to the question, so are you sure? Confusion on your part will increase your parents' confusion and decrease their confidence in your judgment. Because if you are confined or confused, imagine what your parents are feeling. Because if you come out to your parents and you just as confused as they are, they're gonna be like, okay, so are you gay or are you not? Are you comfortable with your gay sexuality? If you are wrestling with guilt and periods of depression, you'll be better off waiting to tell your parents. Coming out to them may require tremendous energy on your part. It will require a reverse at positive self image. Always, do you have support? In the event your parents' reaction devastates you, there should be someone or a group that you can confidentially turn to for emotional support and strength. Maintaining your sense of self worth is critical. Are you knowledgeable about homosexuality? Your parents will probably respond based on a lifetime of information from a homophobic society. If you've done some serious reading on the subject, you will be able to assist them by sharing reliable information and research. Trust me, they will need it if they are homophobic. What's the emotional climate at home? If you have the choice of when to tell, consider the timing. Choose a time when they're not dealing with such matters as work-related or stressful day, bad day at work. Always come to your parents when they're in a good mood and not stressed out or already having a bad day or in a bad mood, because that will add to their stressfulness. Can you be patient? Your parents will require time to deal with this information if they haven't considered it already it prior to your sharing. The process may last from 6 months to 2 years, or they may consider just come around then. A lot of times they just be waiting on their children just to come to them. What's your motive for coming out now? Hopefully, it is because you love them and are comfortable with the distance you feel. Never come out in anger or during an argument, using your sexuality as a weapon or a tool. Do you have available resources? Homosexuality is a subject most non gay people know little about. Have available at least one of the following. Are you financially dependent on your parents? If you suspect they are capable of withdrawing college finances or forcing you out of the house, you may choose to wait until they do not have this weapon to hold over you. If you are financially dependent on your parents and you come out to them and tell them that you're gay, they may use this as a weapon over your head not to pay for your finances or something like that, because a lot of times parents think that it's a phase that you go through. What is a moral society view? If they tend to see social issues in clear terms of good, bad, or wholly sinful, you may anticipate that you have serious problems dealing with your sexuality. If, however, they've educated a degree of flexibility when you're dealing with other changing social matters, you may also be able to anticipate a willingness to work this through with you. So, is this your decision? Not everyone should come out to their parents. Don't be pressured into it if you're not sure you'd be better off doing so, no matter what their response. It's like a toss up when you're coming out to your parents, honestly. They'll experience loss. A lot of people think they're losing their child if they come out to them saying that they're gay. A lot of parents think it's their fault that they messed up along the way. When you come out to your parents, you may find your parent-child roles reversed for a while. They would need to learn from your experience. As your parents deal with your disclosure, you must assume the parenting role by allowing them time to express their feelings and make progress towards new insights. Don't always expect that your parents are going to, be willing when you first tell them that you're coming out, that you're gay. It's just don't force feed them the information. A lot of times children think that when you tell the parents that they're gay, it's over with. Boy, I got that off my back. I got that off my shoulders. No, it don't roll like that. It's gonna be a long climb uphill when, you come out. And you have to be willing to be in it together, parent and child. Because it won't be easy. You'll want them to understand and grasp this important part of your life right away, but sometimes it doesn't be like that. It would be easy for you to become impatient. Your need to repeat many of the same things. Just because you're explaining something once does not mean they heard it. Their understanding will evolve slowly, painfully, slowly at the beginning. And oh yeah, it's going to be a whole lot of emotions and pain that they're going to have to work through. Their emotional reactions will get in the way of their intellectual understandings. And that's typical. That's going to be typical. Allow them time and space. Consider your own journey. It took me years to come out. Although the issues your parents will work through are similar to those you've dealt with. The difference is that you're ahead of them in the process. So be patient, because patience is key. I didn't come out to my parents well after I was an adult when I came out to my parents, because it's just something you just don't do, especially in the country. You just don't do it. Um, I don't even think they suspected that I was gay at that time, but I was a tomboy at heart. I love to do everything that guys like to do. I love sports and everything like that. So, but I don't think they suspected anything. Um, a lot of parents will experience separation and loss. Many families take the news as a temporary loss, almost as a death. Now that's really saying something, because a lot of parents feel like they're losing a child whenever they come out to them. They almost feel like they're losing the death of the son or daughter they have known and loved. You will have anger, bargaining, depression, and acceptance. Just as in grief, the first reaction of parents of gays and lesbians centers around separation and loss. Example: a friend stated to me one time, I remember one morning when my son was fixing breakfast at the stove. As I sat at the kitchen table reading the newspaper, I looked at him and wanted to say, I don't know who you are, but I wish you'd leave and send me back my son. Prayers and experience losses when the children come out, but it probably will be only temporarily. And lots of times the parents will blame. If they have a boyfriend or girlfriend, they will blame that person. They will. And 9 times out of 10, they will not like that person. Okay? So their perception of your homosexual orientation will be distorted by the messages they received and accepted from our homophobic society. The manner in which the denial is expressed can range from a serene trance to hysterical crying or shouting. Many parents take a middle of the road approach. They cry frequently, or they may scream. All kind of emotions may come out, because you never know which one will come out, because it would be a lot of emotions. We thought he was confused. Parents think children are going through some form of gay liberation or something like that. Activity that appealed to, because it seemed dangerous and exciting. Parents think giving to deal with the anger that had been building for over a year. If they want counseling for you, you might be ready to suggest the name of a counselor or anything like that, or to, if your parents think that counseling will help to clarify their confusion, it would be advisable to suggest a non-gay person, because your parents will want an unbiased opinion or view of the situation. So if they press for you to see a counselor, suggest that they match your session for session. They may resist on the grounds, and they might not need no help or anything like that underneath. However, they'll probably welcome someone to talk to. Your parents may need some help in separating what's normal from the norm. It's probable that they'll think homosexuality is not normal. You can help them by explaining that although homosexuality is not the norm, it is what is natural to you. Point out all that creation has acceptance to the norm. While most people are right-handed, some are left-handed also. Although most people have two eyes of the same color, some have a different eye color also. I know a lot of people who have different eye colors. One be hazel, one be green, one be light blue, one be blue, dark blue, and all that stuff. So that's just, orientation and breaking through denial. If their denial takes the form of, I don't want to talk about it, you should have a gentle and cautious initiative if they haven't changed in about a week. Gently raise the subject when they appear relaxed. For instance, Dad, I've been wanting to talk to you about this for years. Please don't push me out of your life. I can no longer bear the burden of lying to you. A lot of people think it's a lie. Just say that I love you and want you to continue to be in love and, return that love to me. Personalize your messages as a very way of penetrating the defense. There is no need to tell them more than what they ask. Volunteering information about experiences will make them build anger and build stronger defenses. Answer only what they ask for. They'll get to other questions at another time because they'll experience awkwardness in framing their questions. So one parent may be slower than the other. Be ready to deal with your parents individually. Most couples react to disclosure as they have to other shocks. One takes the lead and moves forward and towards the solution ahead of the other. Don't be upset with the slower of the two. It is not the infrequent of the couples that have dysfunction in their own relationship when it occurs. A lot of times parents blame themselves when it comes to their children's coming out of the closet. And they don't have, a lot of parents and a lot of people think that gay people have an option. It's their feelings, honestly. And a person cannot dictate their feelings when it comes to their own feelings, because you can tell me all day that I need to be with a man. You can tell me till you blue in your face. But whether I want to be with a man or not, no, I don't have no desire to be with a man. Do I think men are sexy? Yes, I can tell a man, hey, you handsome. You handsome. Do I hate men? No, I don't hate men or anything like that. I just choose to be who I want to, be with. Hold on 1 second. Hold on. All right. Sorry to mute y'all for a second, but something has came up, and I'm gonna have to end this live abruptly. I will continue this live part 2 maybe tomorrow, but something has came up and I have to end it. And I hope y'all have a beautiful day. If you catch the replay, please hit the like button and leave a comment or two, because we're going to discuss this, because a lot of people needs to hear this. And maybe I will shed some light on some questions that heterosexual people has been, wondering or asking, and maybe they have a gay son or daughter that they need questions and answers for. So we will discuss it. We will talk about it. But I have to go right now. Y'all have a great day.